Who becomes the king at the end of Game of Thrones? Bran Stark becomes the king. Why do many people dislike the final season of Game of Thrones? Some people think the story was too fast, and they didn't like how some characters changed quickly. What happens to Daenerys Targaryen in the final season? In the final season, Daenerys becomes very angry and destroys King's Landing. In the end, Jon Snow has to stop her. Why was the ending of Game of Thrones controversial? The ending was controversial because many fans felt the character development and the final battles were rushed. They also didn't agree with some characters' decisions, like Daenerys and Jon Snow's actions. How does the final season of Game of Thrones explore themes of power, morality, and destiny? And what does it say about the nature of leadership? The final season highlights the corrupting influence of power, especially through Daenerys' descent into tyranny and Bran's unexpected ascension to the throne. It critiques the traditional notions of destiny by showing how leaders are shaped by their choices, not fate, ultimately questioning the legitimacy of power gained through violence versus wisdom. In light of the final season, how do the character arcs of Jon Snow and Daenerys Targaryen reflect the larger philosophical dilemmas of Game of Thrones, such as the tension between individual desires and the greater good? The final season starkly contrasts Jon Snow and Daenerys' arcs, symbolizing the eternal struggle between personal ambition and moral duty. Daenerys' downfall is driven by her overwhelming desire for power, while Jon, though motivated by a sense of justice, is ultimately forced to sacrifice his personal desires for the perceived greater good. This tension illustrates the show's broader meditation on the complexity of leadership and the moral cost of seeking absolute power.